Welcome back everyone to Data Science for Everyone. Today we're going to be continuing our penguins example with p5.js. Let's get started. So previously we had created up a nice function that had created our nice two penguins. We talked about using push and pop. We talked about using the translate function, but now we want to give a little bit of kind of pizzazz and a little bit. These are very uniform penguins. We would like them to be a little bit more interesting than that, okay? So maybe they're going to let's say a penguin disco, okay? And everyone wants to dress up uniquely, as it were, okay? Well, let's go on and give that a try. So the couple things we're going to want to add to our penguin function here is we want to give them a new color. We also want to give them a new size, okay? So a couple things that we are going to want to do, all right, is to go on and the first thing we want to do is let's go on and let's actually just do, let's do the easiest thing first. Let's do size. Okay, so if we want to change the size of our penguins, we can go up here to our draw function. I'm going to get rid of these guys here, and we can make a nice example here. So let's do something like for variable I is equal to, let's make 25. I is less than the width, less than, or less than plus, let's say 50. I plus equal 50. And we want var scalar is equal to some random number between 0.25 and 1. Let's do 1.0. Okay, so this is going to be a scaling factor. So for example, they can be the original size of penguin that we had. So if I do penguin 200 by 200, that's our original size. Okay, but if we wanted to give it a scalar to make it like 25% smaller, he would be maybe about here, so he'd be 75% of his size, and etc. So the easiest way to do that, having this scalar, we would have, again, this isn't going to work yet, okay, so we can do penguin by I by 200 by S here, and we're not going to get anything right now because it's not, it doesn't know what to do with all of this. And here you can even see here, penguin. Okay, so let's do penguin, and we should have a couple new little penguins here. So again, we have here, so notice here it says S is not defined. Well, let's go through and change this to scalar. Scalar. There we go. And so notice now we have a bunch of different penguins, okay? So we're kind of being overrun with our penguins here, but they are all the same size, and that is horribly boring, okay? So the next thing is if we go over here to our penguin function and we do scale of S, that is going to be giving us this. Now notice it is going completely crazy. To get rid of this, we need to actually turn off this penguin here, and we need to do random seed, and I'm going to do a random seed of 42. And this is going to kind of pause them. Okay, so again, sorry if you guys have a little bit of flash issues, okay? But to get that to stop, this is what happens, okay? This random state here, let's say, stops the flashing. Now the reason that it's technically stopping that flashing is because it's just going to be giving the same thing over and over and over again. It's technically flashing just so fast we can't really notice that it's flashing. And so, because again, for example, if I do something like print I here, you look and it's giving us a ton of different numbers. Okay, and again, it's only going to do it once, but if I turn this off, those numbers actually go up astronomically. So I want them to kind of stay put. All right, maybe we want to have more penguins, so let's do something like 35. Okay, and maybe make them closer together. So let's do 30 by 30. 40 by 40. It looks kind of nice. And maybe we can always change this random seed to make them move a little bit. So that gave us a nice scalar. Okay, now let's go on and give them that new color. All right, so let's do a color here. We add up some C here. And then we want again their color to be relatively uniform. So let's give their stroke weight here a C. This fill here, we'll keep white. Then let's have this one here be C as well, because we just want their not their fur, but their feathers to basically change color. So now let's go on and create up a nice random RGB color. So var R is going to be random of 255. Var G is equal to a random of 255. Var B is equal to a random of 255. And then let's go on and create a C color here. And this would be color of RGB. Now you could also, if you wanted to give them a little bit of A coloring, you can, but I don't think that's necessary. And then we'll say C here. So notice now we have this nice coloring of these guys. And maybe we want to change our background to something closer to black. Or maybe we want color navy, something like that, so we can see them. Or yeah, let's do white, seems to be okay, but let's do navy. I like that navy a little bit. So you can kind of see here that they're all over the place. And maybe we want to change up the number, so maybe instead of that we'll do 140. So notice they all kind of change around. Their colors are going to change a little bit. But you guys can play around with this as you see fit. And you notice here that they kind of look like they're dancing. They're multiple sizes, multiple colors. And we have kind of just a nice little fun example. And later on, we can actually create these up in a class and give them their own body. And we can have them interact with each other and do all kinds of things in the future. If you like this, please comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.